All right, so pruning for 2024, all done, all 66 vines. There's 54 in this vineyard right here, and then the rest are just planted by the tree house. There's a front vineyard also. There's 6 in there, but I gotta kill the 2 failed seedling that I'm gonna replace with those 2 Ruby Crisp right there. But let's take a look and talk about the varieties also. All right, just go down. All right, so the varieties here would be Sugar Gate, Summit, Janet. Here, this is all Polk. This one right here is all late fry. So these are the youngest vines right here, planted 2022. I went really aggressive with pruning on the older vines. I just left 1 node. This one a little bit more because this is Sugar Gate. It's low producer. And I gotta go back, like I missed this one right here. And check for any kind of tendril that's choking the cordons. All right, and then sap is normal, so don't freak out if you ever prune your muscadine and they start kind of bleeding like this, just excess water from the ground. All right, so Sugar Gate a little bit more generous with the nodes because I want to get Sugar Gate. The vines I didn't pick up yet. That's gonna be a issue with my back, but yeah. All right, well, the Summit right here. So I forgot. That's why you got to go back. Can't get everything. And those tendrils that are choking the vine like this. See the mark? You gotta do a second or third look. You know, just quick walk around or any vines that I might have missed on the trunk. All right, so this is all the female row, our low producer, but the kind of the best tasting one. Black Beauty is also pretty good, not on this aisle. So it was kind of weird. It's not the same kind of length because these are 250 feet. But, no, not 250 feet, 100 feet. No, 200 feet, sorry. No, 250. What am I talking about? I have to put the Muscadine post right there a little bit close. I mean, farther away from the treehouse so we can get the mule in there. So this one has an extra kind of 10 feet, and I don't want to plant another one here. I'm done planting. So all right, so this is late fry. Late fry is very vigorous, like very vigorous. So 2 nodes on this one because this is a little bit younger. Planted like early 2022. All right, this is the old. This is Carlos right here, and it got winter damage. I gotta cut it right here, and then this one, it will be a training. This will be the node. Carlos are in our area. They're pretty weak. You got to be careful with them. Don't let them overcrop. So that's why I did cut a lot of spur right here. Should have cut this also for the spacing, you know, because as you can see, I cut right there. I trim a bunch of spur. Don't want it to overproduce. All right, so this is Black Beauty. Also space this out also, look at that, because it's heavy producer here and I want quality fruit. And probably thin out some of the. So this was planted 2021 and it's growing. As you can see, it's shedding. Yeah, it's starting to get gnarly on some of the spurs right here. So first year, second year, third year, fourth year. So Black Beauty. This is a noble. Black Beauty again. Nobles right here. This is our probably oldest noble and it's quite productive. Small bears, really for jelly and wine. This one also got winter damage. This is Black Beauty, and I'm kind of gonna be training this one right here to kind of continue right there. It'll look super ugly right there, but we'll make it. Okay, Black Beauty. Also space this out by a lot because it's a heavy producer in this area. And this is our favorite, one of our favorite, Southland, tiny berries, tiny grapes, but really strong muscadine flavor, almost candy-like. So Southland, tiny berries, crazy producer too. So especially at the end right here, so I trim a bunch. I cut a lot of the spur. Okay, so this one is our, this one is a noble right here from Ison, of course. Oh, missed one. Pineapple. These are crazy producers. We get a lot of friends that kind of visit during harvest, and man, they love pineapple. And it's growing. Look at that. Got some damage here, so I need to watch out for this. See how this kind of, I mean, the fruiting spurs are alive. It's getting, I mean, it's bleeding right here, so it's getting enough. But also here, let's see, these are green. Let's see, these are green right here, so it's, but I'll keep an eye on it. I mean, we have 2 pineapple. There's another one in there, so if it won't make it or it won't recover or whatever, just cut it right here and let one of the shoots right here, laterals, because sometimes they go 20 feet in one season. So I mean, look what I cut. Imagine if I kept that one, this would have been an okay sized cordon. All right, it's another pineapple. Same thing. They overproduce, and I didn't have time to kind of thin them out. Look at this one. It's not looking so good right here, fully exposed, but it's bleeding. It's alive. So again, I'll keep an eye on this one. And I don't mind starting over on the cordon. I have too many muscadines, so you know, it's not a big deal as long as the trunk is alive and healthy. You know, you can recover. And this is the dead jumbo right here. Got freeze damage, probably some root damage also. This died last year, but it still grew this much. It even had berries, and then it died. Okay, so damage doesn't usually occur. The death of the vine doesn't usually occur as soon as, you know, they start waking up. It takes a while, so it gives you this false hope of you think it's you know, gonna make it. So I might put one of the Ruby Crisp here. I'm still contemplating because I got 2 failed seedling experiment that I want to replace it with. So for now, I hate looking at a bald area, so I'm gonna let this guy right here run a little bit here, just so that you know, it doesn't look so bald right here. And yeah, this is Darlene. They're low producers here, decent producer. That's why, you know, I'm very generous with the nodes, but they're vigorous. Okay, this is planted 2021. Look at the caliper, and this are last too, because I started with this row, and then this is the last row. Look at this. Darlene is massive, and it's like a tree. Oh, sorry. I thought that was like a sap or something, but it's actually I don't know what it is, but It's laying eggs. So go away. I think it's laying eggs. I don't know what it's doing, but I wouldn't want to kill it, so it's relaxing over there. Yeah, Darlene, so Darlene can take it. They'll be fine running it all the way there, 30 feet. These are one of the best tasting Muscadine. I gotta go in here. Look at all this mess right here still. It's gonna choke the cordon. There's another Darlene. There's that weak Carlos right there. So the split happened a little bit lower right here, but look at this. It's almost as thick as the other one. All right, a little bit more generous with the node because it's Darlene. Darlene is a low producer in this area. All right, so we got whole, planted this, got this from, is it Eisen? Eisen maybe. I got whole and it made it here. And I'm gonna use this one right here to go to the other cordon. I don't usually cut it right here and split. I used to do that, but no more. I'll take what I can get without disturbing that one. And then, like I said, I have too many Muscadine, I can wait. So, this one is a Supreme. So there used to be Supreme right here. They died. I think I killed them by, I mowed them. So, all right. Yeah, this one is a Supreme. And this one got replaced. I think this is an unknown or an Eisen. Let me see. Yeah, this is an Eisen. All right, here. And this one is a Coward. I love the flavor of Coward. It's what you kind of, very candy-like. So this is Coward right here, and we got two nobles right here. So I got a bunch of noble. Oh, we gotta cut that. That's no good for this year. It's gonna choke it this year. So I mean, I use zip tie, but just gotta keep an eye. So I'm gonna go all around again later and then cut these and put new ones. This one is also a noble. And this one grew pretty healthy. Yeah, some vines are just not, they don't do well. Some they take off. So these are Supreme. Super spacing. Look at this, 3-hand spacing. Yeah, that's the advantage of having lots of Muscadine. You can, oh, that's not good. You know, you can go for quality of fruit instead of quantity. It's too many. Plus the deer and raccoon will get their share. So this is another Supreme. Not as thick of a, what do you call this, caliper trunk, but look at the spacing that I put here. Lots of spacing. Okay, don't want it to fruit too much. I want quality. I want big berries. All right, it's another Supreme. Spacing also. This one right here. Keep in mind when you're pruning Supreme, at least the Supreme I have, when you yank the vine trying to clear it, they're probably the weakest vine. They get ripped like this easily. So I don't rip any more vine out of the Supreme after this last year. It's kind of healing, so I thought I was going to lose this cord and I was going to cut it right here. This looked really bad last year. There's another one. You can see there's a lot of this damage on Supreme. All right, this one is an Eisen, and it overproduced, so I gotta space it out like crazy. Look how bad it kind of bent over. I'm gonna put a post here. I bought 7-foot T-posts, and anything that's super sagging like this, I'm gonna reinforce it close to the vine. Kind of like what I did here, but I only have a 5-footer here, so it's just better than nothing. So this won't sag past this one. So which one is this? I think this is the unknown, but it's like a scuppernong. Tastes like a scuppernong. I think it is a scuppernong. It's one of the from Winsboro Muscadine U-pick. They were selling a bronze. It's not Carlos for sure. I like Carlos when it's really ripe. And this one right here is Black Beauty, and I miss a bunch. There's a few more here I have to cut. Okay, so the female to self-fertile ratio, we have more self-fertile, and then they're properly positioned. Like this Black Beauty sandwiched by two Hall. Halls are babies, so they're you know, so they probably will produce this year. So these are planted last year, so hopefully they'll make it. I forgot to, I guess I gotta cut it right here. It made it to the wire, but that's as much growth. This one is another Ison. It's bent just like the other one, so got to reinforce this. Put a T-post. Missed one right here. And these are all late fry, all four of them. And late fry, man, these guys are like trees. They're like Darlene, look at that. But they are crazy producers. So I space them out too, because, you know, don't want. I have 10 late fry, so 11 actually. There's one up front. Gotta cut this zip tie right here. So these are all late fry. Oh, look at all the mess around here that I have to pick up. Okay, maybe this one. Let's cut it right here. Too many nodes there. But look at this late fry, they're super healthy. And I still gotta get rid of all these twigs. This one's also bended pretty badly. All right, late fry. And more late fry. The Ruby Crisp are up front, so we'll do another video for that. We're near the house. And the last row right here, the sacrificial row for possums, deer. They go everywhere, so you know. This is a Carlos. Probably have to kind of thin it out because Carlos are, man, they're weak. Carlos, and then Black Fry. This one bent over also. Gotta reinforce with a T-post. It'll go up. Black Fry, then Carlos again. And then 2 Black Fry and a jumbo. Black Fry right here. Oh, look at this tendril. And a jumbo. I didn't even harvest this jumbo right here. Raccoons got him, and the deer got him. I just let this one. So this is sacrificial muscadine right here. All right, so that's pruning for 2024. All done. All 66 vines. All right, thank you for watching, and then probably the next update is when they're all leafed out, and maybe show the irrigation. I haven't checked it yet, so all right, gotta do some cleanup.